Hello students, I welcome you all to the online video lecture on course Heat Transfer, the module number 5, chapter 2, that is boiling and condensation. So this is the 6th lecture on boiling and condensation. So in this lecture, we will solve a numerical on condensation. Let's read the problem carefully. Saturated steam at 120 degrees centigrade condenses on a 2 centimeter outer diameter vertical tube which is 20 centimeter long. The tube wall is maintained at temperature of 119 degrees centigrade. Calculate the average heat transfer coefficient and the thickness of condensate film at the base of the tube. Now let's proceed to the solution. Given data, saturated temperature of steam is Tsat equals to 120 degrees centigrade. Surface temperature of the tube wall is Ts equals to 119 degrees centigrade. The outside diameter of the tube is capital D equals to 2 centimeter or 0.02 meters. Length of the tube is 20 centimeter or 0.2 meters. Okay, so in this problem, we need to get the value of first bit, the thickness of condensate film at the base of the tube. And the second bit is average heat transfer coefficient. Okay, now we have studied that if a surface is at temperature Ts and it is exposed to the steam or the vapor which is at temperature saturation, Tsat is a saturation temperature of vapor or the steam, and when this steam comes into contact with the temperature of the surface which is a temperature of Ts, and Ts is less than T saturation, T is less than T saturation, then obviously the steam will condenses. So it rejects latent heat to the plate or the body, and it will be transferred from vapor state to the liquid state. That is called the condensation. Okay. Now in film wise condensation, the complete surface is surrounded by, or it is covered with the thin film of the condensate. Now in the first bit, he is asking us to calculate what is the thickness of this condensate film, that is delta X at the bottom, So at the bottom, the delta X will be equals to delta L only, that is X equals to L from the bottom, because X is measured from the top. Okay, so he is asking us to calculate the value of thickness at the bottom. That means at X equals to L, what is the thickness of the condensate film. Okay, now as we have seen in the previous problem, the problem number 1 on condensate, we have to take, so first we have to calculate the value of film temperature, that is mean film temperature. TF equals to, it is the average of surface temperature and the saturation temperature of the steam. So Ts plus Tsat divided by 2, that is 119.5 degrees centigrade. Now we have to take the properties, the thermophysical properties of the condensate, that is water, at this film temperature, that is 119.5 degrees centigrade. So we have to refer the page number 21 to extract the value of the thermophysical properties of steam or the liquid. Okay, or the liquid. So refer the page number 21 here. Refer the page number 21. So the page number 21. So we have to refer the page number 21. It is here. So page number 18, 19, this is 20, and this is 21. So for water, see 119.5 degrees centigrade is there. So you can take 120 degree, no problem. Okay, because it's very difficult to do the interpolation, right? So in examination also you can take 120 degree, no problem. So the density of liquid is 945 kg per meter cube. The kinematic viscosity nu equals to 0.247 into 10 power minus 6 meter square per seconds. Alpha is not required for this problem, and the specific heat is also not required. Now the thermal conductivity K equals to 0.685 watt per meter kelvins. Okay, so after copying these properties, these thermophysical properties, so we have to refer the formula which is on page number 148. So before that, as far as enthalpy is concerned, the latent heat of vaporization, that is HFG, is considered. So this should be taken at the saturation temperature, that is at 120 degree centigrades. So for this, we have to refer again page number 144. Refer the page number 144 of your data handbook. So the page number 144, this is 144, okay. 142, 143, and this is 144. Okay. Now here we should get the value of enthalpy, that is latent heat, at temperature 120 degrees centigrades, but we don't have the value at 120 degrees centigrades. In spite of that, see 100 degrees there. At 100 degrees centigrades, 2256.9, and at 150 degrees centigrades we have the value of latent heat as 2113.2 kilojoules per kg. But we have to calculate the value of latent heat at temperature 120 degrees centigrades, for which we have to do the interpolation. So I hope in the last problem we have done the interpolation and it is clear for you. Okay, it is clear for you all. No problem. If you are not understood the how to do the interpolation from the previous problem, let me explain it once again. Okay, because the temperature, as the temperature is increasing, the latent heat is decreasing. So you should be very careful while doing the interpolation. Okay, so here the difference is of 50 degrees centigrades, and just get the difference between these two. First, get the difference between these two, that is 2256. So keep the calculator ready with you. So 2256.9 minus 2113.2. So you'll get the difference as 143.7. So you have the 50 degrees centigrades of difference. So just divide by 50 degrees centigrades. That is 143.7 divided by 50. So you'll get the answer as a 2.874. That is for 1 degree centigrades. That is for 1 degree centigrades. So you need the value at 120 degrees centigrades. Okay, 120 degrees centigrades. So you have to multiply the value which is at 1 degree centigrade, that is 2.874, with 30. Okay, so 150 minus 30 degree, so you'll get the value at 120 degrees centigrades. So this value, that is 86.22, already you got after multiplying with 130, that is 30. Okay, so plus 2113.2, the value is around 2199.42. The value of latent heat, that is HFG, the latent heat of vaporization, that is HFG, is 2199.42 at 120 degree centigrades. I hope this is clear. Okay, now let's go to the main sheet. Yes, so HFG equals to 2199.42 kilojoules per kg, or you have to take this in terms of joules per kg. That is 2199.42 into 10 to the power 3 joules per kgs. Okay. Now he's asking us to calculate the value of film thickness at the bottom. So we have the formula on page number 148. So please refer the page number 148 of your data handbook. The page number 148 of your data handbook. So this is the page number 148, 146, 147, and 148. Yeah. So for condensation, we have on page number 148. This is for condensation, page number 148. Now he's asking us to calculate the value of thickness at the bottom. So delta X equals to this complete formula you have to copy. Okay. After that, in the second bit, he is asking us to calculate what is the average heat transfer coefficient. Average heat transfer coefficient. So H stands for average heat transfer coefficient. So after calculating the value of film thickness at the bottom, substitute the delta X in this formula. That is, Hx stands for local heat transfer coefficient, K divided by delta X. So after getting the value of Hx, substitute in this and get the value of H, that is average heat transfer coefficient. I hope this is clear. Okay, let's go to the main sheet. Now delta X equals to this complete formula you have to copy. Now mu L, as I said in the last lecture, mu L is nothing but absolute viscosity. Mu L is nothing but absolute viscosity. So it is a product of density and kinematic viscosity. It is a product of density and kinematic viscosity. Just multiply these two, you will get the value of mu L. K, you know, that is thermal conductivity. X, so X is a distance from the top. The X is measured from, it is a distance from the top. Okay. So we want to calculate the value of thickness at the bottom. So X will be equals to L only. So L is given, that is 0.2 meters. L is given 0.2 meters. G is acceleration due to gravity. HFG is enthalpy of evaporation, and rho, you know, that is the density of liquid. So after substitution and after calculating this delta X precisely, then you will get the value of thickness at the bottom, the thickness of film at the bottom, that is delta X equals to 5.07 into 10 to the power minus 5 meters. This is the thickness of condensate film at the bottom. Say this is the surface of cylinder, and this is the film. This is the film of condensate. Now he has given the height or the length of the cylinder, that is 0.2 meters, and he is asking us to calculate what is the value of thickness of this film. Thickness is nothing but delta, and he is asking us to calculate what is the thickness at the bottom. So X, delta X, which is equals to L, so this is to be calculated. Okay, so X is nothing but the L only. Fine, because X is measured from the top. So the value of delta X equals to 5.07 into 10 to the power minus 5 meters. Okay. Now the value of local heat transfer coefficient Hx equals to K by delta X. So it is 13495 watt per meter square kelvins. So this is the value of heat transfer coefficient, local heat transfer coefficient at the bottom. Okay, which is nothing but the L only, because X equals to L. Now in the second bit, he asked us to calculate the value of average heat transfer coefficient. So in the data handbook, page number 148, he has given the formula for average heat transfer coefficient, that is H equals to 4/3 of HL. So substitute and get the value of average heat transfer coefficient, that is H, as 17993.36 watt per meter square kelvins. So these problems are very important from your examination point of view. So if you find anywhere any difficulties, you can put your comment in the comment box, or you can message on WhatsApp, or you can call me personally. Okay, so please don't forget to like the channel, share and subscribe the channel, and don't forget to put the bell icon. Don't forget to press the bell icon. So whenever I put a new video on YouTube, you will get the notification instantly. So stay safe, stay home, and have a nice day. Thank you.